Hey, what's up, everyone? Let's talk about it. Um, Jets. They signed Trevor Siemian. He used to play for the team, I believe, in 2019. So he's gonna be a backup for probably Zach. Tim Boyle is second string, and then they have third string, probably Trevor Siemian. He has to learn the playbook. For me, I'm still rooting for Zach. I get it. Stephen A. Smith said he's hot garbage, and almost everyone, from a commentator to a media personality, thinks he stinks. And obviously, the coach keeps, saying that he's a starter and he gives them the best chance to win. Which I do understand. You have to obviously support him because I've been watching the games, and this game against the Patriots, it feels like Zach was just trying to play it so safe, and he was afraid to make those big throws, and he was playing nervous. And obviously, he probably didn't want any interceptions because he probably heard about it last week when they played the Cowboys. He threw two interceptions that were just like, like he didn't need to throw those. He might as well have thrown it out of bounds. But for me, I feel like, you know, Zach was actually happy with Aaron Rodgers, you know, coming to the team. Yeah, he didn't mind sitting on the bench. Like some people, if you bring in like a superstar, or you bring in some type of talent that's going to take your place. Most people would get mad because they want to be the starting quarterback. But for Zach, he was actually happy that Aaron Rodgers was there, and I felt he would have learned from him in those few years. Because it does take time to everyone matures differently. Same thing in life. How many times you've seen, you might see an 18, 19-year old, they already know what they want to do with their life, and then they'll have a 30 or 40-year old person still undecided, still living in the basement, still working a dead end job. It's the same thing with football. Everyone progresses at a different time, and I feel like Zach Wilson. I try to watch like every single play. I believe he does have the talent. You see it. And there was one drive in the fourth quarter. I think it was two drives before the end of the game. Where he put together a drive, and it just it was like it looked like he just didn't feel any pressure. And he just like it was like automatic, and um, if I was a coach, I probably would show him actually that and see if he can just build on that, because you can't always just learn from mistakes. You can learn from what you do good also. And I feel like Zach could definitely learn some stuff from some positive. He needs some positive reinforcement. I don't know if it'll be around next year because it's tough when New York, fans are very tough. I've lived in New York before, and just even being in traffic, it's just ridiculously crazy, and people are impatient, and they want things done. Now, like they want to get from A to Z as fast as possible. So same thing I feel with the Jets. I know it's been a long time, but only one team can win every year. Yeah, that's it. Only one team can win every year. So, I know it's a long time for the Jets before they've won, and I know their Hall of Famer Joe Namath was like saying to get rid of Zach. What I feel is they should bring in someone that he can actually learn from, and hopefully in a couple years, he can just take over the reins. And sometimes you need time to learn the pressures, time to learn the defenses, and I feel like same thing with Justin Fields. Um, Justin Fields, also is having a few issues. Um, and it could be coaching. They're not, giving him, right situations to be in. And sometimes you gotta play towards people's strengths, and that's like, my main thing with any player. You gotta play towards your strengths. Same thing. That's why Bill Belichick does. He'll take any roster and he puts his guy in the best positions to win, and he does that continually. Like even before they played the Jets, I forgot who they were playing. They made it a game. I mean, they were still in the game, but it's I think it has to do with coaching and player development, and there's half the people hate Zach and think he's garbage. They boo him. You know, when you're playing in a big crowded stadium, it does not help to boo the quarterback. I get you're not happy with his play, and but you think booing him will actually help him make him better? No, it's gonna actually you're gonna make him more nervous, and you don't want him to force anything. So like last game versus Patriots, they were very conservative. They did pass block better than the last two games, but the defense they're playing Belichick definitely disguises things, and um, he tries to fool you into thinking it's you're playing defense one way and then it's the other way. So I mean, I felt Zach was nervous about Belichick. That was in the back of his mind because Belichick is even with new quarterbacks, he loves to confuse them, and he studies the game. But anyways, I feel like we should just because we should give Zach a chance because whoever we bring in, even you bring Carson Wentz or Matt Ryan, or even if we try to trade for the Minnesota quarterback, I mean, I don't see anyone getting us to the championship. You know, getting us to the Super Bowl. So, you can bring in all these guys, but I don't think they'll get us to the Super Bowl. I think the priority would be to fix that offensive line. And the defense, they do keep teams under, like last game, kept on 13, but they need to. I mean, I feel like they do need to get some turnovers and some more sacks and some more pressures on the quarterback. Because I see like if you give Zach some good field position, I think he is more confident. But when you put him back on like the 10 or the 20, it's a little more difficult, because you're thinking about the back of the end zone. But I believe it's a field position game, and if they can give him some better field position, you know, it'd be easier on the offense, to definitely get some runs in and hopefully give him some passes. The last thing I want to say is they have a new offensive coordinator, Nathaniel Hackett, and I'm not doubting him, but I'm saying like I think he needs to be more creative. If you ever watch the Chiefs, like they're up by like 20.6. They're doing trick plays. Same thing as Miami. They disguise their plays on offense and they shuffle people, run people over, and I feel that's what you need to do with Zach. Even you can have him do a read option or anything. I think you just need to be more creative. If you just keep doing the same old run straight, it's not gonna work. I mean, I think you need to do some play action passes, have him roll out to the right or left, and then if he doesn't have anything open, just to run. That's just my thinking, and I hope the coach actually like put some time and thinks about it. Thinks about doing something different because The other teams are, every time you go up against, they see what you do and they take away your strengths. So I feel you just have to do something different and be creative. Some trickery. I wouldn't mind some trick plays and something even to keep the fans in there, excited. Not just the typical screens and and that's it. That's basically all I have to say. I still do believe in Zach. I know his play looks horrible. I am rooting for him. Um, I believe he does practice hard. I just believe he's just not ready yet. But I don't think everyone would have his back if they didn't see how he practiced. And I believe he's trying his best, but it's just not good enough. You know, but like as I say, if you're practice makes perfect. So one day I believe if he keeps at it, it might click, and he could be a Mahomes, you know, a Brady, a Manning. I think he just needs everything to click, and then once it clicks, um, he's there. It's like like they say, riding a bike, driving a car. You know, it's like it feels new to you until it just finally just sets in, and then you get it. You know, so just all you New York fans, just give him some time and be patient. I know it's hard. There's no guarantees any year. There's no guarantees even if Rodgers played that we would win. There's no guarantees. So anyway, thank you anyway for checking out the channel. I'm gonna have some more sports news. Continue during the week. Thank you again, and have a good day. All right, bye.